So I was reading about, I don't know if y'all remember, like last year, Squid Games was one of the largest.
I still never finished that
Netflix series ever.
Right.
Literally made Netflix millions of dollars.
Billions, they said.
The writer and the producer of that didn't get any of that money.
None of it.
And it was shot against like a really small budget, right?
Basically,
they were like a shoestring budget.
what the streaming services like Netflix are doing are paying you your standard salary and making the show. You get none of the royalties. Even though it's original content, you don't get any of that money. And so while Netflix is this multi-billion-dollar company, the model that they make is the money that they make only goes to pay the Netflix staff and their CEOs and to produce more content. And so the writers, the producers, the actors are getting none of those royalties, where it used to be on TV when your show was in, picked up in distribution, you would get money from those shows on television. And now that the streaming services are forcing you to watch ads, going up on their subscription fees and all this type of stuff, they're still not paying their workers, their writers, their producers, any type of residual income. And so you can literally be making a multi-billion-dollar project and you will see none of that. So if you think about how when Tom Cruise was negotiating his contracts and he was getting some of the box office, the story, I forgot Jason's name, who was the black kid who sang in The Lion King, like how his mom negotiated that he would get the residuals. He's still to this day making money because he's in The Lion King in like the early 1990s. That model has changed, and so with the advent of AI, they're just trying to cut people out and really get free and exploitative labor. That's why we say only anytime there's a billionaire, there's someone who has stolen money and resources from a worker, and that's why we're here.
100%. I mean, here it is. It says Squid Game increased Netflix value by almost $1 billion.
Oh shit!
Like one show raised Netflix internal value by $900 million, and that unfortunately the creator of it, I want to say his name is Hwang Dong-Hyuk. He's Korean. Oh, that was cool. I'm looking at this dude. I don't know.
He said it.
Yes.
He doesn't know how to pronounce it either, so he's not going to make fun of you.
I didn't see the name.
He said that basically that he sold Squid Games to Netflix, and that Netflix finally picked up the show, but he forfeited all rights and royalties to Squid Games.
That's
so
wild.
Now Netflix not only owns all the royalties, they also own the rights to make an additional Squid Game, whatever, 1, 2, and 3. Right. And maybe can bring him on as a writer, maybe cutting him off. I don't know.
It's just like selling your masters, man.
Right. Well, it was like, here's the creator, right? He just wants
to get on.
To be seen.
Yeah.
He wants his show to be seen. And then realizing now afterwards, oh, wow, like it has all of these streams. It's the biggest show Netflix has had in the last 10 years, and none of those streaming residuals he gets anything for. And so definitely this is part of why unions are important, right? To protect workers, to ensure workers have rights, to ensure workers have breaks so they can live, right? To ensure, workers can get through this heat and have the proper equipment and everything. And so, and it was wild to see. I think it was the guy who runs Disney, Bob Iger.
Yeah.
Came out and said that the actors' demands were, I think what he called
unrealistic.
Yeah. While he makes $27 million a year, these are unrealistic terms. And there was another report where they said that the companies and these billionaires were just going to wait. They were waiting out the writer's strike until people lost apartments, lost homes, and basically
that's evil.
That's evil, right?
But that's capitalism.
That's capitalism.
Absolutely.